What's up, everybody? A Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Subnautica. When we left off in the last episode, we managed to expand upward a little bit with the extra tank and stuff for the aquarium, as well as added an observatory and some other bits and bobs. With that, I have a little bit of a crisis on my hands, and that is too much titanium and not enough room. I know that's not really much of a crisis, but, you know. Yeah, so I have all this, and I've filled up my 2 titanium containers. So, I don't really know. I think I might throw it. All of my chests are full. I might just throw it in quartz for now, just to get it out of my inventory. There. Crisis solved. So, there's a couple of things I wanted to work on today, but primarily, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think I kind of have the Seamoth modules screwed up a little bit. So we're gonna see if we can rectify some of this stuff. So I want the storage modules on there, obviously, but I don't really think this one needs the torpedoes all that much, because we're going to be dealing with mostly just scavenging stuff around the base. We're not really going to be, you know, fighting a whole lot of stuff or whatnot. Now, the other thing is I was looking more so at what's in the sea glimpse.
Captain.
Did I ever...
All systems online.
Okay, that was supposed to be for the ship. I don't think there's anything left in these. No. Okay. I wanted to make sure. I couldn't remember if I took everything out of the ship or not. Alright, so in the sea glimpse, we have a cargo container.
Captain.
We have a solar charger, a depth compensator, and the whatchamacallit, perimeter defense.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So I was thinking about this the other day, and I just kind of feel like Glimpse should have an E. I guess that's it. Let me type it. But apparently that's not a thing. That's weird how it lets you do it, and then it does that with my chests and stuff, like electronics or titanium too. It'll let you add it, but then the next time you load the game it won't be there. It's kind of funky. I would think if you couldn't do it, it just wouldn't let you load it. But anywho, so we have a pressure compensator Mark III, but here's the thing. We have solar charger, which for a while that was fine. This was our main ship. But in reality... am I really going to use a solar charger? I think not. Because most of the time this guy's going to come out, it's going to be down in the depths type of thing. And will be docked with the sea view, so he should be getting power off of that. Before I mess with the storage module, I do intend to take this off. Or empty it, I should say. Because I don't want to run the risk of it actually breaking anything. Or losing any items. But again, the same kind of thing. I don't really think I'll need a storage module because it should be going back to the ship. So that should be gone. So we're going to move this over here. Crush depth is 9. I was going to say 200 meters. Hold on. So 900, that's fine. I have been told that supposedly we're not really sure if these stack. With this or with the sea view. So if we added more, we're not, apparently it's not really clear whether or not that'll actually work. So we'll have a perimeter defense system. Then I think we should add the torpedo system to the sea glimpse and have the gas vortex torpedoes in here, a pressure compensator, and then the perimeter defense, mainly because this is going to be our fighting ship when we're down in the depths of like scary things. Then I'm thinking the other one, we're going to put the solar charger on it. Not that it really needs it, but it is more standalone than this one. As well as seeing, I don't know if I can or not, put a third storage container. I'm not sure if I can do that or not, nor am I sure Oh, there it is. I was like, where did my other ship go? It's like, I'm going to be... Man, that is really close to the edge there, isn't it? Parked kind of close to the rock there, I guess. So, yeah. Those are just a couple little things I wanted to square away while we're starting off. And we may take the sea view on an adventure. Mainly because I don't have any quartz at the moment to do any more glass building, and I'm still a little leery of building any further out than I am, at least until I've gotten one more good update under my belt before I have to, like, break a bunch of the area. Alright, so let's... I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll put that there. Let's see if it'll let us do that. So there's visibly pockets in the front. Or, I mean, on the back of it. I wonder... Oh, there it is. So if you put them in the front, it ends up on the side over here. That's convenient. Let's actually put this stuff in here. Why do I have two knives? Oh, I said that before, didn't I? Alright, so for now, let's actually take a peek at what other upgrades we can do. So we have the torpedoes. Pressure, power efficiency might be a better one than solar, I guess. Or sonar. We could put the sonar in instead of the solar. Or instead of the other storage module. Something like that. But this one just seemed more for like base exploration things around the area, not really because we needed a whole lot of defenses. And I got thinking that if I'm out and about in the deep areas of the ocean is where you get, you know, the whatever they're called, like the bone sharks, the shocker things, the electro thingies, the, you know, just a mess of stuff. Leviathans, obviously, that kind of goes without saying. And all that good stuff. So, you know what? Let's just head out then, because I don't really have a whole lot of building in mind at the moment. I should probably use my cameras. Make sure I'm clear. Bam! Yeah, that doesn't really help when you don't know the distance-wise. I don't know why my frame rate's having such a hard time right now. That's weird. It's... If I don't move the ship, it's fine. If I move the ship, I'm dropping in frames. That's really odd, actually. And now it's evening out. That's really weird. Left and right is crushing my frame rate right now for no apparent reason. Forward and backward, not so much. Left and right, not doing me any favors. That's... Ow. Weird. I really want a strafe on this thing so bad. Give me lateral propellers, and I would be a happy camper. Okay, now it's clear. It must be my base. It must be something about the base. Weird. I wonder what my hull's at. You know what's funny is... What am I hitting now? Oh, it must have been the, creepvine stuff. You know what? I'm not even sure if I'm going in the right... What is with my frame rate? That is weird. I mean, I haven't played this in a minute. I don't know if that's a byproduct of the more recent update or not. That maybe that's a glitch that got introduced. Oh, I'm not going the right way at all. Let's see. It's northeast, then? I'm looking for the mountain biome, and I guess it's northeast. Yeah, the pop-in loading has always been kind of bad in Subnautica. Not, like, game-breakingly bad, but just, like, you would significantly go down to, like, 5 frames when you normally play at 60 or something, kind of thing, and then it would come back. So, it's kind of always been pretty bad in the pop-in loading department, but... You know, turning left and right should not drop your frames from like 30 to 15. That's just weird. It also is kind of like for no apparent reason. It's not like, hey, you're around your base, which is really busy, so now turning messes you up. It's like, it's got to be the particle effects. Because there's no particle effects other than that propeller. But when you turn left and right is where you get these jet stream things. And that's got to be doing something that's just really messing up the frame rate. I wonder if that's, again, part of that new update or something. But anyways, I'm looking for the mountain. What button is it? Is it this one? Yeah, Mushroom Forest, obviously. But I'm looking for the mountain biome because that's where you get the magnetite stuff. And I need at least one more. We'll probably grab as much as we can, or at least a good few. I didn't turn my running lights on, did I? I did not. Exterior floodlights. There we go. That might make things a little bit easier. But yeah, so... Actually, I never really checked, but I wonder if the mountain biome... Oh, now I'm in a Kush zone. I don't remember. It's next to the Kush zone or something, I think. The compass helps, but that also requires me to remember what heading I'm supposed to have. I want to say it was northeast, though. I think I'm on the right track. And it is around a Kush biome. So we should be on the right track? I don't know. Anyways, I need at least one more magnetite in order to get the second torpedo bay going. So there's that. But also I figured it'd be fun to just explore around a little bit. And probably take out the newly retrofitted Sea Glimpse and see how the new kit works. Alright, am I gonna run into anything? Is anything in front of me? Oh, we're in the mountains. Bam! That would have been funny. Just run. Yep, there they are. Okay. Yeesh. I hate those things. Hate them. Ooh, what is that? That's new. I think that's new. And I think that's salt, but that could all be magnetite. I'm not sure. Woo! Not watching my tail fin at all. Alright, and this is the screw. Where's the conning tower? There we go. So I got one out in front of me. Cannons to the left of me. Cannons to the right of me. So it looks like it's just the one who's keeping his distance by the looks of things. Yeah, I know. Go away. He looks like he's keeping his distance. And I heard from someone, I don't know how accurate it is, but I heard from somebody that... Can I access the torpedoes from here? No. I think I took out all of my non-vortex torpedoes already, but I'm not sure. Okay, nothing that's gonna drop. Let's see. Magnetite. Wow. Okay, and lots of it. Alright, let's get this back to the ship so that I at least make sure that I keep what I was looking for.
Welcome aboard,
if I get eaten.
Captain. All
Because
systems online.
that would not be good. I'm still not seeing him, so that's good. And again, I don't know how much of this stuff I actually need. What the? Propulsion cannon. What the heck was that? Oh, that's the tooltip, not what you're picking up. Okay. That was strange. Wow, it is straight up dark, too. I can't see a thing. This is one of those, like,
Caution. 30
if a
seconds of oxygen
Reaper thing actually
remaining.
attacked me, it would be like something out of a horror movie. Alright, so we've got a pretty good amount of that. I don't think we'll need too much more of that. Because as far as I know, it's pretty much just those upgrades that require it anyway. Well, just for... Okay, 3 more. Let's just fill up a locker. Because there's obviously... They got plenty to spare down here. And we probably should put one of the power cells on the charger, because we're down to 800. Not that that's really a big deal, but still. Which one's low? That's out. That's 40. So let's just grab this empty one, since you're not doing anything. Throw you on the charger. How about my batteries? Okay, so let's do these 3. Oops, wrong button. Okay. 1, 2, 3. We'll let those all charge up. Alright. So we got a locker full of magnetite, which is all we really need for the torpedo system. But let's see, what else do we need? We need some silver, I think. Is silver what I'm low on? I think I'm low on silver. So let's see if we can head... Whee! Let's see if we can head back this way. And when we get to... like, I don't know, one of the red biomes, or, I'm trying to think of what else would have it. Let's go to our camera thing, too. Wow. When it said it went nighttime, it wasn't kidding. I don't really think there's anything I need in the Kush zone. Oh, you know what we could do is stop by the mushroom forest and see if we can get some more lithium. That would probably be a good idea. Because I'm going to need more lithium for, like, everything as far as, between the plasteel... Is it plasteel ingots that need lithium? I think so. Yeah, because it's the enameled glass that needs the stalker teeth. So it's the plasteel ingots that need lithium. And I need those for observatory type rooms, and I'm going to need more lithium for just the hull reinforcements anyway. So there's that. I don't really understand why my frame rate is having the issues it's having, though. I must admit. I know I keep bringing that up, but it's just because I keep watching the little counter and it keeps bothering me. It's really dark. Okay, let's go up just a hair. I don't want to go too low, because if I go too low, then I won't be able to release the sea glimpse. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So let's reload. And let's take our new ship out for a spin.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, see, and in this setup, I can have my torpedoes for something like, you know, those things that are actively attacking, but then if I'm just wanting to scavenge, I've got the perimeter defense that I can pulse with. But like this, we're down low enough that I don't think the solar charger would really do that much good in restoring the power. I suppose I could always put the solar power on the other ship as well. You know what I need? I need a frickin' rebreather. Good grief. How long has it been since I started this playthrough and I still have not gotten a rebreather? Tree spawn. Can I scan that? No? Lithium! Hello. And I wonder, if I cut these, do I get the... get fungal sample? Why not? I don't know what that does. I don't know what it does, so I might as well take it. Lithium? Is this salt, or is this... what is this? That's salt. That's salt. It's all salt. Stay away from me, dude.
Caution.
Whoops.
30 seconds.
Okay.
Oxygen remaining.
Ouch. It's on. It's on. Torpedoes. Hot. How do I do this? Fire. Nope, that's my lights. Oh, crap. I missed. Eat it. Yeah, thumbnail time. Wait, does it not kill them? Oh, that's not cool. I thought it killed him. Alright. Direct hit! Wait, that just kicked him away. Well, that's no fun. I guess the gas pods are what kill him? Because it poisons him? I guess vortex ones kill the smaller fish. But then you need the gas pod torpedoes for the bigger fish. See, that's why I wanted two. I know a lot of people said you don't have to have two, and I get that. I get that you don't need to, but it's for convenience that I can load one set into one thing and then one set into another kind of thing. An unidentified creature egg. And I thought maybe it's in the experimental build of the game. But I really thought there... Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I really thought there was some kind of like egg analyzer thing. But that may have been something that was just in the yeah, words. That may have just been something that was in the experimental build. I'm not sure. And it may not have made it to the stable branch yet. Or I'm thinking of a different game, which is entirely possible. But I really thought there was some kind of... or maybe that's something they have planned and it was on their Trello or something, and it's just not implemented at all. I don't know. It's one of those, which equates to it's either in the development, planned, or non-existent for this game. So, yeah, that's pretty much the only three options ever. But yeah, so there was something about that that sticks in my mind that I remember thinking, like, there's some kind of, like, analyzer thing. That's kind of cool. But yet, I've never come across anything where I needed one or anything like that, so I guess if it is in here, it's, like, just for debugging and stuff and doesn't really matter. It doesn't really do anything. So anyways, let me do some gathering and stuff. I'm going to make sure I've got everything else that I need. I think I have silver and stuff, but I may need some coral and other things. And we're going to work on making this torpedo system for our sea glimpse. Okay, so we should have everything that we need now to make some stuff. What am I missing? Silver. Oh, I have it. I don't have it in my inventory. I have one, actually, so after this we're going to have to do some silver scavenging. But I managed to get some more quartz, some more of the gas pods, a few extra of the, whatchamacallits. Those good old whatchamacallits. Let's grab some titanium. Oh, and I'm going to need a magnetite crud muffin. There's that. Magnetite, there we go. And that gives me room for the coral. Great. And I put the 2 power cells in here from my sea view because there was no point in charging them off of the ship itself. Words. Okay, so let's make ourselves a torpedo system. What is the advanced wiring kit, which is like 2 silver and 2 gold or something like that. So I don't have that. But we can make some more torpedoes. So let's get this guy out of the way.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We're just gonna move him over here, I think, and we'll turn those on. There we go. Now, let me peek my head back in here and see if one of those cells is done or not. Nah. Alright, so we'll just leave that. Alright.
Welcome aboard,
in you go.
Captain. All systems online.
Alright. Let's take you
Captain.
back to the moon poo. I might end up having to terraform that. That's not a very convenient pathway in, but whatever. Now, I've got to do this part for the torpedo system, but then to load the torpedo, I actually need this out of here, if my memory serves. Because I need to actually be able to access the front torpedoes. So let's park you this way. Alright, so what are you? We've got Vortex, Vortex, and I'm assuming... Yeah, so this is our one over here. Alright, so I can hold 2 more and 3 more. Actually, no, hold on. Let's move this, because that's a Vortex. And do I may have... Do I have some, or did I just store the components to make them? Maybe I don't have any extra. Oh, they're there. So there's 3. Okay. Let's go ahead and make a few more, because I don't actually have room to do it with the components that I already need to make them. So let's just make some gas torpedoes. Oh. Free up some space. Okay. So let's grab this. Okay. We're gonna make vortex sets, and then we'll put back what we don't use, because it's gonna throw them back at me like that. Okay. And then I'll grab 1 more of the gas ones, so it'll be fully stocked. Where did I end up? Yeah, there it is. So we'll put these 2 in here. Oh, pooper. Thank you. I was gonna say, come on, work with me here. And that leaves us 2 extras, should the need arise. Now here's an interesting thing. Oh wait, never mind. I was gonna say this one's lights turned off, but I guess they didn't. It just didn't seem like they were on. Alright, so we have fully stocked, and I believe that would mean our second slot is Vortex, and our primary slot would be gas torpedoes. And I'm not killing this dude, because he is my, basically, gas pod source. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. If you go in too fast, then you tend to hit the hull of the ship, and you'll actually do damage to your submersible. So I try and go kind of slow when I'm redocking. So yeah, I think this one we may end up swapping either one of the cargo. Maybe we'll swap the left cargo one with the sonar, once I actually get the resources to do a sonar upgrade. I hope they do. There definitely seems to be something since the last patch, though, that's jacking with my frame rate, which I'm not thrilled about. I hope they get that fixed. In the meantime, Let's throw those in there. We have some more quartz and stuff, so I'm wondering if we should go about doing some more glass building. Like I said, I don't really want to go too much farther out until I've had another really big patch that has gone through, so that I can go through and redo the rest of the area, or reload the rest of the area. You know what, let's just make all this into glass, because I don't really need a whole lot of quartz right now for building purposes, so that just seems like it would make the most sense. And we'll probably go around putting windows everywhere, is what I'm thinking for now. That's kind of my thought process. Okay. And I am going to hold on to some titanium just in case I need it for something. But yeah, I mean, I've got enough glass now. I could go through and build more tubes, but the further out I go, the more I have to sacrifice when I reload the map grid, because you can't reload if there's something in the way, or a part of your base, I mean. So we'll put one here. That's a good spot, I think. How many do I actually have? So 4. So perfect enough to do full glass all the way around this room, which is awesome. That's pretty cool. I like the aquarium having all glass. Actually, I like the whole base having all glass, so that works. And let's see, what do I need for an upgrade? Just lithium. I wasn't sure if I needed extra, like, titanium ingots, or if it was just titanium. I think we're gonna go ahead and buff up the walls here. Lithium, where's the rest? Let's do 4. Because the odds of us actually going out from this point in a different direction is not high. I don't know, the poster just got completely overlapped. That's funny. Alright, 37. I don't think I can put one here since there's a... Now, I might be able to put one there. But I'd kind of like to do windows. Again, anywhere that basically I couldn't put a glass corridor, my hope is to put titanium corridors, but then put glass, so that it's very glassy. You know, I just like a very classy, or I mean glassy, excuse me, base. So, anyways, I think that's going to wrap things up for this episode, though. So, yeah, I think that's going to do it for us for this episode. In the meantime, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace!